and they say, Mommy, what? Is this something you need? Is this something you want me to do? And this man right here that I've been married to for 50 years, it's been a hard road to climb sometimes, really. But when I met him at his engagement party.
Tell the story.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Just let it out.
That's where I met him at.
Thou shalt not steal. He already had a woman.
Had a right one.
He already had a woman. Let me know, Kimmy. That's right. He wasn't looking to get married. He had a woman.
That's where I met him at. We had a little girls' congregation that went to the Ivory Coffee Settlement every week. About that. We went down to Ivory Coffee Settlement every Thursday.
Every week.
And we went every week. Every week we went down there. And the girl brought him to the meeting one night. We were having our own meeting, and she brought him in there. And when I looked up, I saw him standing beside this man in a white dress. That was that girl's fiance. And she come over and introduced him to us. And we all sat there and we said, what happened tonight? I didn't say a word. I didn't say a word.
But she did eventually. She said, that's
I
not
knew right then and there what would happen. And when she left and went out the door, I see him sitting at the table that night. I told her, look around all of them. I said, she ain't marrying that man. That man's gonna be my husband. I didn't know his name. But see, when you let God send you somebody.
There we go. Talk about it.
And you let God let you know who it's going to be. It'll last 50 years.
Wow.
No matter what the hardships are. We done been through some battles. Trust me, we've been through some battles. We've been through some things that I never thought I would ever get over. Sometimes he makes me so mad I want to pitch him out a window.
Y'all live on a 4th floor, don't do it.
But I stop and think about where it came from and what happened. Listen, young folks, if you're out there and you're getting ready to get married or whatever you're going to do, troubles come on every
side. Yeah.
Feuds and discontentment, all that stuff will shore up in your marriages, in your courtship, whatever it is. But if it's for real, you look up and say, God, you sent me this man, or you sent me this woman, and you have to help me to get the strength enough to stay where you told me to be. And that's what I said about this man. I said, God sent him to me, and I knew it, and there was no way I could get away from it. And it's been 50 years. Yes, it's been hard sometimes. We both shed some tears, but I would not go and take it back for nothing.
Come on. Wow. That's right.
All the children, my 4 sons that I actually birthed, and all my children that I raised, that little girl over there in that red shirt, that's the first child I adopted as my child. Her and her mother fought all the time. Fought all the time. And I just couldn't take it. I went over there one day and said, I'm not letting her go back in your house no more. Snatched her and brought her right in. That's where it all started. And every time you looked up, I would snatch to somebody. Me and him fought about them every week. Every time I bring another one. Don't you bring no more kids in this house. That's enough. But it's just the way, it's just what God has put in me to do. And you know what? I have loved every minute of it. And I've never had one yet, that you two, not one yet that came through our house that did not turn out to be something or somebody. So it can happen. It can happen if you really want it to. But it takes work. It takes work. It takes believing in each other, and it takes taking that love and keep stirring it up and stirring it up. Don't let it fall flat and fall dead, because nothing will come of it. But let it be the way God intended for it to be, and it'll be the way that you'll be the happiest. I love you all. Thank you for doing this for us, especially my son who worked so hard, and my nephew Rick, and especially this daughter of mine behind me. Now that one there, a hot mess. She's rougher than all the boys. She'll whoop a horse. It don't matter. It don't matter. But she got my back, and I know it. I know I don't never have to worry about a thing. Anything would happen anywhere. All I have to do is say George, and I guarantee you, she's gonna be there. And if you messing with her mama, you got some big problems on your head when she shows up. So I thank all of you for being so kind and being so nice and coming out and allowing my children to be able to celebrate 50 years with me and their father. So I appreciate it all. And
Daddy
thank you.
wanna
If
say
I can
something.
do anything for any of you, just pick up the phone and call me.
Same phone number.
I've been the same phone number for a whole lot of years. So I think everybody know what it is by heart now. So just pick up the phone and call us. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Woo!
I would like to say thank you to my son. Richard made him, but he's my son. Richard over there, he's been in my pocket, he's been in my heart. Let me tell y'all a true story about Kelvin. See, a lot of people have talked about me, but you don't know me. And the only way you get to know me, you got to sit down and talk to me. A lot of people lie on me still today. What I do to Karen, what I done this. But let me tell y'all about Kelvin. Kelvin come from Alabama. His mom and dad got behind the barn and made it. He's just like Moses in the Bible. God prepared me. I didn't know who my daddy was. But I heard my grandmother. See, I'm a professional observer now because I listen. And I found out my daddy was a Womack. So I left school and went Famy. And I made up my mind. See, a lot of y'all got, Mama said this, but I got Jesus. Amen. You know why he can preach? God been in the depths of my soul since I was 10 years old. My grandmother, y'all mother gave y'all money, food. But I made up my mind. I was going to find my father. I found him. And everything he stood for negative, I'm part of it. I met Karen. I didn't love Karen. Y'all was in love when you got married. I didn't love Karen. I didn't love nobody. I loved me. But God showed me something out of it. I prayed. See, a lot of y'all go to church all the time. You say you're happy, you know Jesus. I know because I'm a living example. I had a stroke. I'm healed. See, you got to go around and tell what God done to y'all. Just sit around and go to church all the time. Go to everybody's house and gossip. You can't come in my house and gossip. That's why he like you. Everybody can't come visit Kelvin. Kelvin ain't got time for no mess. Because Kelvin was a mess when you was born, but he ain't going to be no mess no more. Amen. Amen. But see, Karen here. Karen, I don't understand Karen. I've been with her for 50 years, and I ain't never going to understand. She prayed for everybody but me.
Uncle Kelvin.
For what? No, she don't. She prayed twice in my house. I said, let me tell you about me.
Uncle
You can't tell me about me. That's why I love Chris. Chris talked about Chris. You know why Chris great? Tell him, Chris, I wasn't going to let you die in my city, was I? Kurt, where you at? I wasn't going to let you die in my city, right? They live in Boston. You know why? God gave me something special. A lot of people go to church, but they don't live like they say.
I know you're right.
Let me tell you about Kelvin again. When I met Karen, and she said she wanted to be my everything, I told her I was the devil and I like to hump.